Okay, Bungie finally responded. Um, yeah, as I say, the 12 return next week with new updates from the Crucible Strike team. Today we have an update to the community from the ST development team. You click on this, it takes you here. Let's read it out. This has been one of the most difficult weeks in our studio's history as we parted ways with people we respect and admire. Excuse me. We've spent this week supporting one another, including those who are at the studio, as well as friends and colleagues who no longer are. We want to acknowledge the feedback and concerns you have about Lightfall in recent seasons, as well as your responses to the reveal of the final shape. We know we've lost a lot of your trust. Destiny needs to surprise and delight. We haven't done this enough, and that's going to change. To us, the path forward is clear. We need to make the final shape an unforgettable Destiny experience. We want to build something that will be regarded alongside the best games we've ever made. A fitting culmination. Wow, my brain is not working today. Holy cow. The honors, the journey we've been on together for the past 10 years. Forsaken, the Witch Queen, and the Taken King. These are the standard bearers we aim to live up to. We are intensely focused on exceeding your expectations for the final shape. Destiny 2 has more than 650 dedicated teammates pouring all their energy and expertise into delivering this epic, wow, what the heck, epic moment and its subsequent episodes, substantial. Wow, dude, my English is getting worse, dude. Today has just been too long of a day. In the weeks ahead, you'll be hearing more from us about what's next on the short-term horizon, beginning with our next season in late November. Afterwards, we'll begin to unpack our team's bigger, bolder, and brighter vision for the final shape, as well as the bridge we plan to build to take us all out of this darkness into the light. See you, Starsight's Destiny 2 dev team. Forgive my horrible reading skills. Me brain no work sometimes, but we're gonna start off with talking about parts of this. So they say it's been one of the most difficult weeks in the studio's history, as we've parted ways with people we respect and admire. It's like, but yet you got rid of them, and then you say in the tweet, according to what people are saying from Bungie, they said that all the ones that are left are the right ones, which indicates all the ones that left were nothing. And people that don't see that, well, I mean, fair enough, it's a point of view, but it's kind of stated as the actual fact when you say, oh, these are the right people to stay when everyone got kicked. It's like kind of rude. Then they say they acknowledge the feedback and concerns you have about Lightfall in recent seasons, as well as your responses to the reveal of the final shape. They say they acknowledge it, but then they don't talk about it, even slightly here. We know we've lost a lot of your trust. Destiny needs to surprise and delight. We haven't done this enough, and that's going to change. I don't believe that. I believe they're going to do the same thing they always do. They do one big DLC that's actually really good, and they fuck it up for the rest of the year. And then next year, and then the next year, and then they eventually do it right again just to keep people coming back. And we're all kind of done with that. And then they say that the standard bearers we aim to live up to is the Forsaken, Witch Queen, and Taken King. And they say those are the standard. So what does that mean? Is that what they're saying is from now on that is gonna be the lowest tier they hit is gonna be those three? And then from now on everything's gonna be above that? Which if they say that, that means, and according to them, they can't overproduce, they can't over-give anything, over-deliver anything to us, because that gives a bad example of that they can't do it all the time. That was their words. So now they're saying it's the standard, which means, in my opinion of what they're saying, by standard bearers, means will be the bottom end of the barrel. Like, the worst DLCs they're going to make from now on, the worst seasons, are going to be Forsaken, Witch Queen, and Taken King level, and the rest are going to be above and beyond that. I'm sorry, but what? Weren't they just preaching that's not possible to do? So now they're saying it is possible? That's going to piss people off because that doesn't make any sense. But then they say they're intensely focused on exceeding your expectations for the final shape. Okay, and then they say they have 650 dedicated teammates. They're a 1,200 person company. And they lost 100, so now they're at 1,100, around 1,100. And only 650 people are working on Destiny? I don't believe that, because we don't get enough changes. I don't believe anywhere near that number is working on Destiny. I believe it's close to the 200-300 max. And I don't care what they say, without proof, we're not going to believe it, because we all believe that. There's barely anyone working on this game, because nothing ever happens. So, yeah. No one's going to believe that BS. Expertise delivering this epic moment, and substantiate episodes. I can't say that word today. I literally am saying it in my head, but I can't say it out loud. I am so stupid sometimes. My brain don't work. And it's like, we love the people that are trying to make the difference and make Destiny better, but so many of them that were trying to do that have gotten kicked. So how do we know what's really going on here? If the ones that were trying to change got kicked, how do we know who's left? Are these the ones that are just accepting it and going with it? Or are they're also the ones craving the change and maybe they're getting to do it now? Like, we don't know because this ain't information. This is just a bold statement of bullshittery, and it's disgraceful. And then they say in the weeks ahead you'll be hearing more from us about what's on next on the short-term horizon. We get ready for next season in late November. And then they say they're going to talk about, which we hope they actually start talking more about the season, because half the issue is they don't talk about these seasons until they're literally they're releasing. We know nothing about them. We don't know guns even. We don't know loot. We know nothing. We'd like something. We don't need the lore and stuff. We don't need the activities. We need to know that the guns, the armor, the weapons, show us something. Show us some weapon, cool traits, cool perk combos, do something like that. You don't have to show us the full power, just show us something. And that'd get people more interested. But they say they'll unpack our team's bigger, bolder, and brighter vision of the final shape. So does that mean the final shape, what we saw for the thing, was nothing? Is that what they're telling us? Is that what we got in the preview, which was barely anything, was nothing compared to what they were actually should be doing? And they could be doing? So you're telling me the higher-ups literally restricted so much that they couldn't have a bigger and bolder and brighter vision of the final shape? But now they can because they realize how much they fucked up and they're not going to make the money they need? I'm sorry, but this is too much of nothing got answered. This was the most useless thing they've ever done. We didn't get a TWID this week. This is our TWID. It's not even a TWID, but this is our TWID. This is what replaced it. They said the TWID's coming back next week with the Crucible Strike team. Honestly, I don't even care about Crucible right now, what's wrong with it. I want to know what's happening with Lightfall, Final Shape, because that's all that matters. Is this thing really going to be a banger or not? Because obviously it's not going to be. It wasn't going to be if they're saying it's going to be bigger and bolder and brighter than what it was. So you're telling me that whatever they had for us planned was shit, and now they're going to do it because they didn't get enough money? That means we're going to have another trailer. It also means we're pretty sure that this is confirming that it's going to be June. And that is horrible, because what are they going to do? They're going to have to show us something. They're going to have to give us something. Otherwise, nobody's going to stay in this game long enough. So, I don't know. In my opinion, this is nothing. So, yeah. And it's another rant. I apologize, but it's just been non-stop rants because Bungie just keeps fucking up here. It doesn't feel like they're succeeding. They did nothing to answer any questions. They did nothing to ease our minds. They're just like, ooh, we're gonna do this, like they've promised 1,000 times and done nothing. So if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, if you think I'm wrong, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Y'all have a good day.